welcome to this episode of Outdoor Experiences. We've just arrived in New Orleans, picked up our car. We're headed out of the city now, out on the open road, headed about an hour and a half southeast of New Orleans to the Venice Fishing Lodge, specifically located in Venice, Louisiana, although it's called the Venice Fishing Lodge because that's where everybody in the world identifies the world-class fishing. So we're on our way to meet Captain Allen, who's going to be our guide for the day and help us get on some redfish, bull redfish specifically. Those are the bigger redfish, 27 inches plus. Puts those fish in the 30 to 40 pound class. Maybe a Jack Crevalle. So we will be at the lodge shortly. So we'll see what Captain Allen's doing. Hopefully he's ready for us, get the boat ready, gassed up, ready to go fishing.
Like I said, on this trip, Dad and I focus our efforts on catching large bull redfish. A Jack Crevalle along the way would certainly be a nice bonus. When we arrived at the Venice Fishing Lodge, the first thing we noticed were the boats. It really does get you in the mood to go fishing. As we get closer, I can see Captain Allen getting our gear together for a day on the water of fishing. Is that Captain Allen up there? Captain Allen, is that you up there playing around with the rods?
Is that the Captain Allen I've heard so much about?
Sorry, man.
Guys. How y'all stay so young? Who you have with you?
This is my dad, Earl.
Hey, Mr. Earl, please
Captain
meet you,
Allen.
sir.
Same here to me.
Good to see you.
So y'all ready for this good day tomorrow?
I'm ready. I know Dad is. We've been talking about it for a while. This is the first time he's been down here. Hopefully we can put him on a fish or two. And I figured if anybody could, you're the man.
A fish or two, or 3 or 4,
Or a dozen.
I
We're
brought
not
some
picky.
special hooks, some ducket rods. I'm out to break the rod, not the limit, and not the weight, but the rod.
I don't think you can break that ducket, but we'll give it a shot tomorrow. We got some big fish.
Okay, good.
Shark, Jack Crevalle, bull reds, you name it, go do it.
Well, we've got an exciting outdoor experience for you guys, so stick around. We've got ducket rods that we're going to be using. We've got some ducket reels with big equipment ready for some big fish. So you guys stick around. When we come back, we'll be out on the water catching some big fish, jacks, reds, a potpourri of inshore fishing. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Mojo Sportswear Company, the next generation in sport fishing apparel. Fishing isn't just a sport, it's a lifestyle. Get protection from the sun while staying dry, even on the hottest days. It's time to get your mojo on.
The next day, we woke to a beautiful Louisiana morning, and we were headed to the Venice Marina before the sun was up. The marina is a very busy place in the mornings. Captain Allen got the boat in the water, and once we were ready, we left right at safe light. As we were idling out of the marina, Captain Allen was explaining to Dad how to use the popping cork technique.
Make that much noise. See how it makes noise. Plus it has the concave here, and it splashes that water. That gets those redfish's attention.
While they were talking about popping corks, the sun was just starting to peek over the shrimp boats as we left the marina. The fertile, shallow waters of the Mississippi Delta is host to a number of inshore species of fish. As we weaved our way through the marsh, we were on our way to one of Captain Allen's favorite fishing spots to start our day. We just got out here. It's early. It's about 7:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Got some brass clackers add a little bit more sound to the water. Hopefully that'll attract the fish that we're trying to catch this morning. So what we're looking for out here are basically oil slicks from the bait fish that have been chewed up and from the redfish and jacks and so forth. So we see slicks out here. We'll get close enough to them to cast into them, because that's theoretically where the game fish are, the jacks, the redfish, other inshore species would be. So that's what we're trying to target.
It's a big fish. It's a big fish.
Yeah, buddy. What do you think, Earl?
Alan, you got him.
You gotta fight him though, buddy.
Oh, you're the man.
Get a chance, you really want to get down to that cork and
He's in.
okay, reel it on.
That's the first 2 bull reds of the day. More to come.
This one here feels like he's about 38 or 40 pounds.
Let's release these and get back to some fishing.
Head first. Head first.
Ready?
Yep. Head first.
See you later.
The thing about fishing like this, you never know when it's going to happen. You just know that it will.
Yeah.
So you just keep casting, stay focused. These are not little fish we're playing around with out here. They're all over us. They're all around us. Big swirls. Big fish around us. Out in front of us at about 2 o'clock.
Oh, there's a big one. Look way out there.
Yep.
To the left.
All this area that we're fishing out here in the mouth of the Mississippi is just a huge, like a flat. Wouldn't you consider it a flat,
Pretty
Alan?
much like a little old flat.
Yep. Water depth averages 3 to 7 feet, and obviously as you keep drifting out towards the Gulf, it starts dropping off gradually. But you have to go out quite a distance to get to a depth of 20 feet. So starting this morning about an hour and a half ago, we just started in about 3 feet of water. I think right now it's about 4.5 to 5 feet. We've been drifting for an hour and a half and haven't gone into water deeper than 5 feet. So we still have.
Whew. Got him.
Nope, hit the cork.
Oh, he's damn.
Got him. It's almost like these fish haven't been hooked before, so they are just wild and powerful. They're like red tanks going through the water. You just have to be patient, keep a tight line, keep your rod tip up.
That's it.
Just
nothing to it.
let the rod wear him out.
That's it. Nothing to it. Oh, look at that fish there, guys.
There you go. Fish there.
Uh-huh.
That's a big fish.
Whoa.
Good job,
buddy.
That's a big South Louisiana Venice redfish. A bull redfish, not just your slot size. 29 to 30 inches, maybe 31 inches. All right, time to go back home. Take and drag. It's a heavy action Ducket Ghost rod,
Be a jack there.
and it's not even, this may be a jack.
Let me know if we run out of line. Or you can.
I'm going to see if I can turn it just to get it moving another direction. See if I can lift him up a little bit. Oh, that's a good sized fish.
Oh, yes, Randy.
When I say give me slack, Randy, you come down with that rod tip, okay?
Affirmative. He's in. Good job. Thanks. Just finally landed the jack. We've been trying all morning. Landed the jack. This is a bonus because of the size. It's got to be. It just bottomed out this boga grip. It's got to be 25, 30 pounds.
Oh, at least. It is a big jack.
Hey Tim, I'm excited to go fishing with you today, man. But you know, I think I'm more excited about these all-new Triad Series fishing
Brand
rods.
new? Tell me about it, man.
Well, they are durable, they're lightweight, extremely sensitive, high-quality rod at an affordable price. And for maximum performance, pair it with the Ducket fishing reel.
Hey, talking about new, I'm excited to get out today with the White Ice 2. This White Ice 2 711 cranking is perfect for deep diving crankbaits. Ducket rods, pro-driven.
After a long day of catching big fish, we return to the lodge to get cleaned up. Inside the lodge, you have all the comforts of home and plenty of places to take a load off after a long day on the water. Every morning and evening, you can expect a home-cooked meal from Chef Teddy. These guys really do know how to catch redfish. You can't help but appreciate the trophy mounts on all the walls and the numerous tournament awards throughout the lodge. Hey folks, I wanted to go over in detail the rods and reels that we used. You saw them being used out on the water, and I didn't talk too much about them because we had so much fishing action going on. It really wasn't. I really didn't have a lot of time to stop and talk about rods and reels. So let me take the time now. One of the three favorite outfits that were used today is a Ducket Micro Magic Pro casting rod. This is 7.5 foot medium heavy, paired with a Ducket fishing casting reel, a new 460 series reel, and the braided line that we have is a Daiwa braid. So this was an awesome rod and reel, and Captain Al, I think it's probably his favorite, and I'm glad I kept it here on the table, otherwise I think he might have walked off with it and probably put it in his boat for tomorrow's trip. My personal favorite this trip is a Duckett Inshore series casting rod. This is a 7.5 foot heavy action casting rod paired with a Daiwa Alexa 300 series reel, and the braided line that I chose for this particular application was a 50-pound J braid. One thing I like about this particular reel is that it has a high capacity spool, so I've got nearly 200 yards of 50-pound test line that I can use, which really came in handy for at least 2 of the fish that I hooked and landed today. The last one was a favorite of Dad's and also a favorite of mine when I'm fishing, whether it's inshore or striper fishing, is the 7.5 foot heavy action spinning inshore rod from Duckett, and I paired it with a Daiwa 3000 series ballistic spinning reel. The braided line is 40-pound J braid, and this is the 4 carrier J braid, and these 3 outfits proved to be the favorite rod and reel combos of everyone in the boat today, and as you can certainly see, they definitely will catch fish, and these rods and reels are definitely built for the type of fishing that we were doing. So that's our rods and reels. The lures that we were using, pretty simple outfit actually. Down here in Louisiana they use a lot of popping corks, and this particular one is kind of rigged with a steel leader because we were catching and hooking some sharks, spinner sharks, black tips. So we put a 18-inch steel leader, got a 40-pound mono shock leader all the way up to the popping cork, and you can kind of hear the clackers and the beads inside. This one actually has a concave lip, so it's really making a lot of commotion on the surface that really attracted all these species of fish, the redfish, the jacks, and the sharks. So that's what I threw most of the day today. The other popping cork that was used is this little guy right here, and it actually has little BBs in it, and that's a little bit more subtle approach for the more finicky bites that we may have gotten. We weren't catching as many big fish with this one, so we didn't use it as often, but this is definitely one of the components that helped us catch a few more fish. Hey folks, thanks for joining us today for this outdoor experience. I want a special thanks to Venice Fishing Lodge and Billy Nicholas. Amenities here at the Venice Fishing Lodge are second to none. If you're looking for a destination to put on your to-do list, please consider Venice Fishing Lodge. Captain Allen, it was a pleasure having your company on this trip. We appreciate you taking us out and catching some fish and showing us a great time on the water today. I appreciate it.
Well,
thanks.
thank you for coming, and I tell you what, I think I met me some new friends today, and I can't wait till y'all come back.
The feeling's mutual.
We set us a goal.
Yep. A special thanks to my dad for joining us on this episode. This is a special treat for me. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and him be a part of it, so I'm glad he could make it down with me. So thanks, Dad, for coming down. I appreciate it. We look forward to another outdoor experience, so stay tuned again. We'll be back soon. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to interact with us, see photos, and even videos, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, get out and enjoy your own outdoor experience.